Let's play test drive. Never mind. Okay, no, I'm kidding. That was a little bit earlier. Every single time I wanted to jump into this damn game, server maintenance. No, to be fair, at least they're keeping on top of it. That was not what I expected, to be fair. The server seems to be running well now. However, I don't know if that's incredibly difficult, having that, you know, there's about 10 people playing the game still. Can you believe 2 months it has been since Test Drive did its early launch? By the way, the reason I'm here, it kept spamming me saying I owed money, so it's the only use of the HQ. Give me my money. Thank you. Thank you. So if you just click on this, you should keep getting rewards, right? Yes, give me money.
Sure you want to leave us?
No, 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 no. No. So what I really wanted to talk about today, friends, is basically the future of this game, because it has been 2 months now and we've really heard not very much. But we do know that they were working on something pretty large. Yes, they confirmed before launch that they're working on Ibiza. So actually in Season 2 December, we should have access to this, which is insane to think about. Like, what? I don't know if this honestly should be their #1 priority, but nonetheless, this is what I imagine we're going to get. And to be honest with you, I'm really hoping this comes along with an offline patch, so then, you know, in case you get shut down. In all seriousness, this actually excites me a little bit more than the usual let's throw a million cars at things. Like, I genuinely would not care, no matter what car is added to this game. It will not give me enough reason to grind out this game to basically get those cars. Adding a brand new location, however, now you've got my interest, sir. You know, the thing is, though, I'm just going to be driving around in all my, like, pre-order cars. I feel like the majority of people on it will as well. I'm kind of curious how this is going to go, and that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss. Like, to be fair to them, they have managed to stabilize the servers pretty well. I'm still kind of amazed that they're still doing maintenance, and they keep saying it's for server stability. Now, what I imagine is this has surely got to be on PlayStation, where the majority of people are going to be playing, right? Because on PC, the numbers have stayed pretty steadily in the decline, and if they're having server stability issues at this point, I really think they need a new server engineer. Just multiple, clearly. So let's talk about exactly what I've done since the last time I played this game. Absolutely nothing. I have done literally nothing. But there is some new events supposedly in the game. These over here, which I'm ineligible for because I need a front-wheel drive 530 car and where I get 18 grand reward for doing so. So these are special Halloween events, and these special Halloween events, they provide you an incredible prize. There's actually another one just down here. Once again, 18 grand for completing it, and you get 3 grand extra for participating for the first time, which means, like every other event, is 15 grand once you've done it. And I need a front-wheel drive car. I don't have a front-wheel drive car. It's a really interesting concept to throw people at events with cars they probably don't have, to encourage people to buy cars. It just feels like there's microtransactions hole that is missing from the game. And to clarify, before some baboons comment, I don't mean they should add microtransactions. I feel like there was an idea for them to be there and they're not, like I mentioned with Car X. People get confused about that all the time. I don't want them. They're just not. Go to fucking school. I genuinely think housing real estate would have a huge effect on the morale of the community. Because it seems like the crew is still saying it doesn't want anything to do with the houses whatsoever. It really wants us to have that main hub space. Maybe there's a new hub space on the new island. I don't know. But it seems like they're doubling down on the idea that houses are just kind of pointless. However, KT know that that's something we want, and they are actively thinking about it and how they can make it a fun way to play the game. But see, the problem there, my friends, is that I don't think houses at this point is going to be the solution to solve the game. I really don't. It's not a fun new way to play. Oh, put the traffic there. What you're still going to be doing is playing the same game as we are now, which overall is not that enjoyable. Now, to be clear, for those that, you know, have enjoyed the game to some extent and, like me, have found some little gems of moments every now and again, the game can be a heck of a lot of fun at times. But the problem is, those times are generally not while I'm racing and progressing. That is the least fun element in this game, which is ultimately the core element of the game. Not that we want it to be, but that's what it is. So it'd all be well and good having all these properties dotted around the map that I could go and visit and put my cars into. For what? For what reason? The core game itself, it just doesn't intrigue me enough. And, you know, that's kind of sad. It would at least be, like, motivation to keep working, keep grinding, because it is an element that is different to other games. But they've just kind of got it wrong from the go. We've discussed that essentially them throwing this solar pass... Do you want to see how much progress has been on the solar pass? Fucking nothing. I don't care about a bunch of stickers, some sunglasses, some clothes, and I don't even care about the e-tron. Even though that car is not in like any game that I actually actively play, and I would be intrigued in checking it out, I cannot be arsed. So, what are things that they could do to improve the game pretty quickly? Now, I think the first thing, in my opinion, is to change a little bit their schedule. The second major update for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is not something I'm very excited about. This, my friends, after the location is Clan Wars, which is new events and Clan Wars. Isn't that already kind of a thing? Like, how are you changing it? They're basically adding more events that I'm not enjoying doing, and they're adding more PvP that I'm not enjoying doing. I'm not done once, because I can't session with people, because, you know, what you really need to do is, in this update, you need to do a massive rework so that people can play with each other if they're not in the same region. You need to strip the whole server infrastructure out and start again, to be quite frank. That would then allow proper PvP, would it not? How can I PvP with 300 people on the platform, okay, and yet I can't session with anyone except those that are in my region? So 300 opposed to how many regions exist? I mean, it depends how they split them out. Let's say there's, I don't know, 50 regions according to them. I'm gonna have nobody to play with, and you expect me to play PvP across all events of the game? It's just not possible. Like, if we look at the amount of events I've got now, if I'm going to jump into an unrandom event, the likelihood is that there is nobody at all in the world playing this event, never mind my region. So I think the whole idea of, like, Clan Wars, and it just doesn't make sense, really, does it? It's a real just waste of effort. No, I think we need to take Season 4, the casino, and bump it way forward. They're even showing parts of the trailer here where there's the casino. I don't even gamble. I don't like gambling bad, gambling stupid, and all that kind of blah, blah, blah. But, like, let's be honest, that would genuinely intrigue me. I honestly actually care about the casino in Test Drive Unlimited, and I think it would be really cool. Now, the issue would apply as to where they plan to put the casino on the other island, and by doing that, then, I don't know, maybe they'll do a separate island. I don't know how they're going to do it. That's up to them to decide. But ultimately, I think that would add more gameplay than clan battles, to be honest. To be fair, I do think it's incredibly obvious that the clan battle update is going to be their smaller update. Therefore, that's why it's in the middle of two larger updates. That just kind of makes sense. We've seen that in many games. Like, it's a buffer. It allows them more time to work on the bigger things. Like, for example, the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit update. Much smaller than the previous two. The two around it, should I say. But I think, ultimately, overall, they really need to do a whole strip out, as I say, of the server infrastructure and essentially start over with that. It's a real unfortunate situation, and while doing that, make it so I can play the game offline. Why do I wake up still 2 months after launch when there's no one playing the game, and I still get server maintenance, meaning I can't play when I want to actually finally play? To be fair, they do the maintenance in the morning. Like, I want to give them that. It's fine. It means most people will work at school, but hey, I work in playing games, so what about me? What about my needs? Huh? That's right. Here's my thought. I think what they really need to focus on is the life sim stuff. It's all well and good, you know, trying to be the best racing game, but honestly, the best racing game already exists, and there's many better racing games. And I think there should always be a core of racing. It's a racing game. But realistically, I'm generally these days a little bit more interested in the things outside of the racing. I'm not looking for crazy fun game modes in Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I don't think the physics system will be kind to a system like that. I'm not looking to do these massive car collections. I don't want you just to add every car in the world to the game, because quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not a person that cares for 700 cars being in the game, because I find that overwhelming. It's not interesting to me, and that's already done better by Gran Turismo, and if you want more cars, Forza. Forza has the most. It's crazy number these days. So not primary in racing, not primary in car collection. The thing that makes test drive to us is the life simulator elements. Now, I really want to jump into this game and have more moments like this. I enjoy walking around the dealership and having these elements. What I really want to do is go to a new location, a new shop, and discover a new type of clothing they've got available for me. Hell, I might even not even buy the clothing, but a new place opening. Hell, imagine like having an IKEA where you could start decorating your home and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I am saying, let's make Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown car Animal Crossing. That's right. I deserve an award for that. No matter which way they go, I think they're probably going to try and stick to their roadmap because they've kind of promised that now and they need to deliver. But let's be real, if they change course, I think it might be more intriguing at this point. And I do have to say, I'm a little bit frustrated about the whole situation. I think it could have gone so much better, but I'm more disappointed because I really had hope that this game would be more of a life sim sort of situation. Think PlayStation Home, but with cars. Oh man, now I'm dreaming. Now we're talking. Now we're getting to the business. But please do feel to disagree with anything I'm saying here. You could say that maybe they should triple down on the more hardcore racing situation. But if Forza Horizon, okay, the biggest racing game that is available right now, doesn't still do a proper like PvP system, I think it says a lot, right? Like they removed the competitive element because I don't know why exactly they did it. I couldn't tell you, but I think a fair argument as to why doing the whole live sim thing would be not the best was be the GTA 6. But let's be real, GTA 6 is not out for another year at least. That's if it doesn't get delayed. And GTA will probably do a lot of things better, but hell, am I going to decorate my home and stuff in GTA? Probably not. Am I going to put pictures that I took around the world in my apartment? I think not. If you're adding the casino, you're already knowing that the life element stuff clearly does work and is intriguing to people, and the excitement for the casino is more so excitement for the life sim. The life sim stuff. I want to feel like a big rich baboon as I drive around in my Lamborghini that I earned to my big house that I can invite my friends over and flex on them for the rest of their lives and be like, yeah, that's right. You may have £1 million in your bank account, but I had that Bugatti one time with that special cool carbon fiber version, and I had a mansion in Test Drive. So, who won at life? I think I already know who won. The person that clicks this video. Let me know your thoughts down below.